Hello again, welcome to another look at the weekend's weather, next week's weather courtesy of netweather.tv. Well, I've been certainly trying to make up my mind the last few days as to whether to put the central heating on or not. I normally operate according to government guidelines, in other words not before the 1st of October, but I have been sorely tempted, and we're going to have some chilly nights in the near future because we have the winds coming down from the north. If we have a look at the pressure pattern, you see that at the moment we've got a large area of low pressure over Scandinavia. Now that low pressure moves very slowly eastwards, but before it moves away it's going to keep pulling in quite cool northerly winds. Something of a ridge of high pressure will push into western and southern areas, but I think it's going to be short-lived and fairly weak too, because it will collapse away as another area of low pressure slips in from the west, although that particular one will probably move into the Bay of Biscay, but it will bring us some outbreaks of rain in the process. Have a look too out on the Atlantic, two hurricanes there. The first is a weak one that gets gobbled up by the second one, but just look at that second one in the middle of the week, a giant dartboard out there. That's a pretty nasty hurricane, but as you've heard me say before, that's not coming our way. In fact, towards the end of the week and at the next weekend, it looks as if high pressure is going to form over Scandinavia. We get some quite strong easterly winds, so it's just as well it's not January. So on the day-to-day forecast for Friday, a jolly chilly start, I think, in many places, touch of ground frost in parts of the north. There'll be sunny spells, I think, across much of the country, but there will be one or two showers around too, more particularly on western and northern facing coasts. And later on in the day, some more general outbreaks of rain will move into the northwest of Scotland. Daytime temperatures probably close to normal, but as I said, a chilly start and a chilly night to come again on Friday night, first thing on Saturday morning. Again a touch of ground frost in places. Then those outbreaks of rain which will have spread into the northwest of Scotland, soon getting into Northern Ireland and the rest of Scotland, and spreading south across most northern areas during the course of the day. Southern half of the country probably stay fine and dry, some sunshine to begin with, but it will tend to cloud over during the day. Temperatures around about normal. Now for Sunday, I think we're going to find outbreaks of rain in many parts of the country, although it will be dry to begin with in most southern areas, and it'll probably stay dry in the north of Scotland. Now on Sunday we have the Great North Run taking place, probably ideal conditions in a way, because it'll be a chilly start, not particularly warm during the course of the race, and there may well be some showery bursts of rain for the stragglers. Southampton Boat Show is taking place. Well, it ends actually this weekend. I think for Southampton the weather should be mostly fine throughout the weekend. There's just a chance of a few showers before the weekend's over. We have the visit of the Pope too, coming to Twickenham and other parts of London on Friday. Should be fine and dry, I think, then. Staying on in London on Saturday, and again probably fine and dry, although the temperatures are not going to be brilliant, certainly not compared to Rome. But I think for the Mass in Birmingham on Sunday, there could well be some showery bursts of rain. Now, more generally on Monday, it looks as if the whole country is going to be fairly cloudy with some outbreaks of rain. Some of that rain turning out to be fairly heavy later on in Northern Ireland. But again, many southern areas will at least be dry to begin with. Temperatures about average for the time of year. On Tuesday, the unsettled weather continues in western and northern areas with outbreaks of rain, but again the south and east probably getting away with it, especially the southeast as such, and staying mostly dry and fairly bright. Temperatures generally normal. And then for the middle and latter part of the week, it looks as if it's going to be unsettled to begin with further outbreaks of rain. But if that high pressure does move back from Scandinavia and we get strong easterly winds, at least apart from feeling rather chilly near the east coast, many places will end up with a fine end to the week, because that's a long way off. Anyhow, that's all from me for the time being. Enjoy the weekend and goodbye for now.